Alright, so this is part 2 of the Tales of a Funded Trader series. If you haven't seen part 1, go check it out. It was a good story. Now I'll be covering today and yesterday, since I didn't upload yesterday. Yesterday was a bit of a frustrating day. Had to take a loss there and didn't manage to turn it into a winning day this time. But today I got back on my winning tracks and turned it back into a winning day. So I now only need 3 more days to get my first payout. Let's get into the charts. Alright, so this is the trade of yesterday. Just a reminder, yesterday for me is the 22nd of October. This is the trade. It was a pretty quick loss, honestly. It just went straight into the SL pretty much. I was looking to go long because price respected this 50-minute fair value gap here. After going down from this liquidity zone up here, where we tapped into this fair value gap, and while I was bearish first, after I took out this liquidity, obviously, we then reacted so nicely off of this fair value gap that I was like, okay, let's try and go for a small little scalp to the upside. Didn't take this trade here, and now that I'm looking at it, I'm not quite sure why I didn't take it exactly, because we did close above this high and this fair value gap is quite strong. Could have entered here. Maybe I was distracted or just not thinking straight. I don't know. Anyways, I've been on the charts from about this candle here, I believe, somewhere around here, and I've been through this whole move without being able to find an actual entry. So I was like, dude, just fucking give me an entry. Like, I've been kind of calling the movements, you know, like I was, okay, it's gonna go until here, then it's gonna reverse, go back lower. Did exactly that, then it's gonna reverse somewhere in here, or not reverse, at least react somewhere over here. And I predicted all of that kind of, but it just never really gave me an entry. So then I decided to force it, and instead of trading on the 1 minute, I decided to take a trade on the 30-second, which I never do, really. This is my very first time that I traded on the 30-second, and I got burned instantly. So this was the fair value gap that I took the trade from. As you can see, I got stopped instantly. And well, I guess the main takeaway from me is that stay away from the 30-second for now. And actually, if you'd look into the 1 minute, like we did before, I would have just waited for it to come back into this, you know, take this sort of equal lows and then react higher. I would have had my TP filled, you know. So I guess the main takeaway is just stick to the 1 minute for now. I'm not quite ready for 30 seconds yet. That'll come with time maybe. But that was yesterday. I lost about $200 there, which got me to pretty much break even on this whole funded journey so far. But let's revisit today. So today was another messy day. Pretty bad price action, all in all. If any of you was trading today on the 23rd of October, I'm just gonna say that in case you're watching it in the future. This is the morning session. Like this is like as bad as it gets. If any of you are wondering what this is the first presented fair value gap. I have never seen a first presented fair value gap be this small in my entire career of 6 months. But yeah, that's that. So I was just skipping through all of this, and then at one point when we started to have some volume, we had medium level news here, but it didn't really impact Nasdaq that much. It was more of a US 30 move. But once we did all that, and we broke structure back here, I was looking for a buy, but as you can see, this was my initial idea. Never retraced into this, sadly. So I was looking for something else, you know, for another quick buy. I didn't have that much time at this point. I had to leave. So I was looking at this value gap here, and once it inversed it, I tried a buy, it did kind of work out to an extent, but I just had to leave, and it was just really waiting around here for a very long time. So I closed it around here for $100 of profit. And for me personally, if I close a trade like this, I don't really count it as a trade. It's like, I did trade, but it's like manually closed and it's ugly. So I'm gonna revisit it in the PM session, because normally if I take a trade, I'm done for the day, whether it's a loss or a win. But this time I decided to revisit in the PM session because, well, it didn't really feel like a trade to me, because I had to close it prematurely and I couldn't take the loss or couldn't take the win. So that's why I went back in on the PM session. And this is it right here. As you can see, Nasdaq moved down quite a bit right after I left, which is a bit unfortunate, but what can you do, really? I was taking a look at the charts from around here maybe, and I was looking at this down move and was obviously trying to be a part of it. But yeah, just like in the morning, it didn't really give an entry. Like, I was inclined to take this, but it didn't close below this low, so I was like, it's not safe. And then it did retrace back into this, but then it got so ugly and it closed above the fair value gap as well. So I was like, I don't know, I'm just gonna wait it out. And it did drop in the end, but I was happy to have waited out that part, honestly, because if anything, I would have targeted this down here, and this is such a huge move that it would have never played out. I don't have a clear target here, because this is a 15-minute fair value gap here. Oops. This is a 15-minute fair value gap here, but if you look, right, like this is the fair value gap here. If you look, this is really the only target that I could have looked for. Maybe this, but there's nothing else really here. And this is so much for a PM session where the AM session already moved so much. I was like, no, I just don't have a clear target. So then when it started showing signs of reversal, breaking the structure here, I was looking for a buy, right? But again, just price delivery was really not good today, so it didn't give me a chance to enter yet again. I almost always only enter on fair value gaps, either inversions or just normal ones. So maybe for someone this is like a breaker entry here. Could have been a nice one. Didn't take it, obviously, because that's not my strategy. But yeah, it was just really tough to find entries today. And actually these last few days, honestly, it's been pretty rough. But at the end, I did manage to take an entry off of this inversion here, and I managed to take partials here and here, which got me about $100. So again, not really that much, but it was enough to secure me a winning day. As you can see, 275. That's enough to secure a winning day on Top Step. And I believe I got stopped out around this low here for some $40 as well. So yeah, in total I made $275 today, which is okay, but it's honestly, I'm just not really happy with how price delivery has been these last few days. But what can you do? Markets are just gonna do what they like, so you just have to accept it. And I guess today I was lucky and managed to secure a little profit from it. So I guess I really shouldn't complain, but that's just humans, I guess. We always want more, right? And who doesn't want to make more than $200, right? Anyways, this should really be it for this video. It's a bit of a longer one because, well, it's 2 days in one, and I guess I kind of got carried away a little bit in the end. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you tune in for the 3rd episode tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see how PA is tomorrow. But hope to see you guys tomorrow. Good luck. Have patience in your trades for this week. It's going to be a tough week with unemployment claims tomorrow. But yeah. Thank you for sticking around and see you guys next time.